Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of my channel. I am Kishalay. Hope you all are doing well. So GATE exam is over. GATE 2023 is over. I hope you all have received your response sheet, and by now I think whenever I am making this video, the answer key is also up. I mean by IITs, and there are many other institutions also, online and offline coaching institutions. They have already released the answer key. So by now I hope all of you have an idea that what are the marks that you are getting out of 100, what will be your estimated GATE score or GATE rank. Like for CSE people, I hope you have checked the geo rank predictor, and from there you are getting a rough idea about your rank that you will be getting in 2023. So this video is about that what you should do now, because I know there are three categories of student that is there who have appeared for GATE 2023. First category is those students who has given very well GATE 2023. They have done really well. They are getting good score and they are expecting a very good GATE rank in 2023. The second category is those students who has given GATE not so good. I mean, it's kind of average exam that they have given in GATE 2023, and they are getting around 50-55 marks, and they're expecting rank around 1000. And the last category is those people who have worked really hard, but they couldn't do it well in the GATE 2023. They might have done some mistakes or silly mistakes, and they didn't do well in the GATE exam. And this category of students, they are in probably in the worst situation, because they are facing a lot of frustration and hopeless situation that they couldn't make it to GATE exam this time. Apart from, though they have prepared for 1 year fully, but they couldn't make it to the final exam on the final day. So this video I'm making for all of these people. Categorically, I'll speak about these three classes of people, that what they should do now. I'll make 3 chapters of this video. So whichever category you belong to, you can go and watch that video. You don't need to watch the other parts. So that will be the content of this video. So let's begin the video without further delay. So first, let's talk about the elite class for those students who has given really well in GATE 2023, who are getting very good score from the 2023 GATE exam, and who are expecting around 100 or 200 GATE rank. So you are very lucky. First of all, congratulations that you have given a very good exam in GATE final exam. And you have 2 things to do. First is that though you have a very good GATE rank, but there are some IITs and IISc specifically who is to conduct a separate entrance test for the admission. Like for example, if you are targeting IISc computer science and automation branch or department, they will have a separate coding test for the entrance. So 70% weightage will be given to your GATE score, and 30% weightage will be given to the written test or coding test that they will be organizing. So your final score will be 70% of your GATE score and 30% of what you are getting from that coding test. So suppose your GATE score is around 900, so then 70% of that will be added to your final score from the GATE score. That is 63 will be getting from the GATE score, but the rest 30 you have to get from the coding test. So suppose if you mess up in the coding test, then your final score will be 63, and that is not sufficient. Suppose someone has GATE score 800, so that means he is getting 56 from the GATE score, but if he has done really well in the coding test, suppose he got 30 out of 30, then he will be getting 86. Then his chance will be getting more than you. So that's why having a good rank is not sufficient for those IITs and specifically IISc where they have a separate entrance test. So please check all the IITs, and wherever there is an admission separate entrance test for the admission along with the GATE score, start preparing for them. See the pattern. Some has written test interview, some has coding test. So just see the pattern, and if you are targeting that particular IIT or IISc, then start preparing for that. And second thing that you have to do is that you have to start preparing for MTech also from now onwards, because you have given GATE, you have cracked GATE, that's enough. But IITs and IISc study culture is completely different. There you have to do a lot of things from your end, and you have to you have to explore a lot of things also. So that's why if you study few things before joining for your MTech, that is beneficial for you. Suppose like in IITs and IISc, specifically computer science, they ask a lot of proofs for algorithms. So that's why just have a look on all the algorithms that you have done and see their proofs. Second thing is, if you are targeting for machine learning and AI domain, in all IITs and ISC, they will directly jump into machine learning. But for that, basic understanding of linear algebra and probability is required. So that's why I will tell you that have a look on probability linear algebra courses, and if possible, try to cover everything before joining MTech. And third thing is, start doing a bit of coding, because in IIT and ISC, all the programming assignments you have to do in Python, codes in writing in Python and all, so that you won't be facing any difficulty once you join MTech. So these are two things that you need to do. First is you have to prepare for the separate entrance test that is there in different IITs and ISC, and also you have to prepare for the MTech curriculum from now onward. Next is those students whose gate didn't go that well, who is expecting around 1000 rank and getting around 50-55 marks. So for you, first of all, you have to start preparing for MS or MTech by research. So there in many IITs and ISC, they have this different separate curriculum, that is MS or MTech by research or MTech research, MTech RA. There are many names that is there depending on different IITs and ISC. So basically it's a 2.5 to 3 years course, which is quite equivalent to MTech, but the only difference is that in MTech research you will be given to a particular domain or particular pool, and you have to explore in that pool only, and you're expected to publish one paper. We are expected to do some research in that area and publish some paper. So I have a separate video on MTech and MTech research, the comparison. I will be given the link in the description, or it might come in the I button. You can go and check it out. So the thing that you need to do is that you have to start preparing for MTech research, because for you directly getting into these IIT and ISC as a MTech, normal MTech is very difficult. But as you have a score around, you have a gate rank around 1000, so you have a pretty good chance of getting into MTech research and MTech RA. So that's why please refer to different IITs and ISCs MTech research or MTech RA interview process. So there will be some written test and interview. That is a typical setup. So start preparing for that so that you, whenever the interview call will come, you will be getting ready for it. So this typically around mid to June end, this interview is to happen. So start preparing for that from now onwards, so that you don't have any problem when the actual interview will happen. Finally, I'll talk about those students who couldn't make it to the desired rank in Gate 2023. Somehow their exam didn't go as expected. Somehow they have done a lot of silly mistakes, or they have done a lot of mistakes, and that's why they are not getting a very good score from Gate 2023. First of all, I'll tell you that I can feel your frustration. I know how you are feeling now, because preparing for an exam for 1 year, and after that on a single day not able to perform, and eventually getting a very bad score or very bad rank. I know the reason of frustration and depression, and I have been in your position 3 times, because I have appeared for Gate 4 times, and on my 4th attempt I could make it to top 100. So I have failed whatever you are feeling now 3 times in my life. So I can feel it, and I understand that how much painful it is to be in that position, despite being prepared for so long dedicatedly for this exam. So I have a suggestion for you, that what you should do now, because I know all of you who have failed in Gate, so-called failed in Gate, you are confused, you don't know what to do. You have a dream to be in IITs and ISC, but you are not able to do it, at least in this exam. So first of all, I will tell you that if you have tried for Gate 2 to 3 times or 4 times, and you are still not able to crack it, and eventually you are not a freshers candidate now, because you have done your BTech quite a few years back, then you are preparing for Gate 2 times, 3 times you have tried, and you are not able to make it, I would tell you to quit, because Gate is not something that you will try it for infinite times, and Gate is an uncertain thing, because you don't know whether if you try for one more time again in the final day, maybe you will mess up, and again 1 year will be going on. So I'll tell you that you quit, or at least if you don't want to quit, at least have some job and then try for Gate, because it's not a best choice to try for one more Gate attempt without any job, because your years are losing. you don't have any experience, because this preparation for gate won't be counted as experience. So that's why if you don't make it next year also, then again 1 year will be dropped. So that's why if you are trying for gate many times, like 2 to 3 or 4 times, and you are not able to crack it, at least have some job and try for gate, or better you quit it. Because see, I mean, gate is not the ultimate goal. You have to have a job after your MTech. So that's why I understand that you won't be making it to IITs and IISc. That dream you have to sacrifice, but it's okay. I mean, there are other goals to achieve in life. So that's why I'll tell you that if you have tried enough, quit it, or at least have a job and then try it. On the other hand, if you are someone who is just a fresher, who have just tried one more time in your final year, or maybe you have just passed out and tried one more time, then I will tell you that you can try one more time also. I mean, you can take a risk of dropping one more year and try for gate, and see what happens next year. And then based on on your score in the next year, you decide. Because you have just graduated from your BTech, you are not so old. You are maybe 22 or 23 years of age. So that's why it's not a big deal for you. It's okay to drop for 1 or 2 years, and then eventually if you make it to IITs, it's okay. If you can't make it, you can have a job in some company. So depending on your situation, you have to react. So take a calculated risk here. So please keep into your mind these two factors and then decide, because this is a very crucial decision that you have to take. Yeah, that's it guys. That's it about this video. I have tried to explain situations of these 3 categories of student, and I hope you have a rough idea about what I'm trying to say, and you have a rough idea about what you should do now in this situation. Let me know your thoughts on the comments, and if you have any query, please let me know in the comments so that I can help you and assist you further. And if you like this video, please like it so that this video got more reach. And if you're new to this particular channel, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get all the notifications regularly. Share my videos with other aspirants also, so that they also get help from my channel. So there are many videos related to GATE and then MTech admission that is there. You can obviously go and visit those videos. I have made this video last year, so that will be helpful for you even in this year also. So that's it about this video. I'll be meeting in the next video. Until then, bye.